Hey guys, HW here. We start our video tonight at Sydney's King's Cross. Pretty much Sydney's red light district for many number of years. I haven't been here for a decade myself, so we're going to be exploring King's Cross tonight together. And to give you a little bit, and this is mainly for the people overseas, to give you a bit of a history of King's Cross. We go back to the 1920s, 30s. All of this area, King's Cross, Darlinghurst, was pretty much a haven for Sydney's underworld. Brothel madams, cocaine dealers, sly grog, which is pretty much speakeasies, illegal alcohol that was sold after hours. There was cut-off times for alcohol back in those days, and also razor gangs. There was a bit of a prohibition on carrying revolvers around in those days, and so there was heavy fines, and so the gangs started to carry razors around instead. I'll put a bit of information down in the description on the history so that you can check it out. After that, King's Cross really came into its own during the wars. Second World War, American servicemen coming for a bit of R&R from Garden Island down in the harbour up into King's Cross to see the ladies of the night, get into the alcohol, everything else. And then a second tour, American servicemen coming to King's Cross for a bit of R&R during the Vietnam War in the late 60s, early 70s. And that's when it really took off. There'd already been an introduction of strip clubs and extra brothels in the 50s, which started to explode once the American GIs started to come to town. For the American GIs, it was coming to Sydney was half the distance or half the flight time that it took to get to California. So it was much easier for them to have their R&R in between tours down in Sydney. So coming here tonight to King's Cross, I want to have a look at what's here, because as I said, it's been over a decade since I've been down here. And if we think about some of the nostalgic nightclubs that used to be here, in the 90s and 2000s, I'll name some of them: Zanzibar, Tunnel, Sugar Reef, Studebaker's, Mansions, Iguana Bar, the Bourbon and Beefsteak, Ice Box, just to name a few. So I'll be really interested tonight to see if any of these clubs still exist, or if they've been replaced with newer ones. Now it's going to be interesting for me because back in 2012, 2014, there was a number of deaths attributed to excessive alcohol, and it actually led to Sydney introducing lockout laws, and a lot of the pubs and clubs around King's Cross died out during that time. Now those lockout laws have been abolished now, so again I'm going to be really interested to see what's still here. When we head down the main road, which is Darlinghurst Rd, and I'm sitting on the corner of Darlinghurst Rd and William Street now, it would be interesting too to see how many strip clubs still survive. Back in the American GI days during the Vietnam War, you had names like Pink Panther and Pussycat Club, to name a couple. And then in modern times you had Porky's, Dream Girls, Bada Bing, Playbirds. Let's see if any of those still exist when we walk through tonight. So come get around it with me. HW in Sydney's red light district, King's Cross. So let's start the first part of this walk outside the King's Cross Hotel on the corner of William Street and Darlinghurst Road. And let's get walking. And I'll try to point out a few things on the way. Here's one thing: underneath the iconic Coke sign at the top of William Street and Darlinghurst Road, they some noisy Harleys there. There used to be a club right underneath this sign called the Piano Bar, but I can see it's not there anymore. Wish those guys had shut up with their motorbikes. Just outside King's Cross Station now. Few boutiques we're starting to get past now. Oh, here we go. One of the strip clubs still exists. You can see one here called Showgirls. Tattoo parlour there. Oh, there's one of the places that we read out on our list. The Bourbon and beefsteak. So it's still there. But it looks like it's been renamed to just the Bourbon. They've got rid of the beefsteak bit. That used to be a massive place back in the day. As you walk further down Darlinghurst Rd here, it starts to get a bit, what do you say, gentrified. Starts to get into people's place of residence and a bit more exclusive shops as you get down into Potts Point. So we might cross the road here next to the famous fountain in King's Cross. I think it's called the Alamein Fountain, which is named after a battle during one of the wars. Try to get over to that fountain and get a bit of sound effect from it. So 9 PM is pretty much the time that a lot of these places open, and so there's a lot of people starting to spill into King's Cross. And here's a famous fountain. The Alamein Fountain, and it was World War II. But was the battle. I don't remember this place being here on the corner, so it must be a fairly new cafe. Gonna walk past the Bourbon in a minute, which used to be the Bourbon and beefsteak. It's changed a lot. when I used to come to the Bourbon beefsteak back in the days, or back in the day, which was pretty much the 90s and 2000. I remember there was a big staircase leading up into it, but I couldn't see it when I just went past then. Used to be lots of little restaurants down these side streets as well. Looks like they're starting to come back. So a few cheeky little clubs as well. I don't think I've ever been down that laneway over there, but again, just looks like a few restaurants. I won't bother going down there. Certainly good to see a bit of nightlife in Sydney though, after the years that we've had with COVID. There's certainly nobody walking around with masks that I've seen. I miss that before. There's the McDonalds over there. I remember seeing plenty of drunks stagger out of there back in the day. Plenty of fights inside that McDonald's too, if I remember rightly. It's another tobacco store. Yeah, so there's definitely not as many strip clubs in the Cross anymore by the looks of things. Another tattoo parlour. There used to be a pretty big contingent of bikies that used to hang around here as well on Darlinghurst Rd, but haven't seen any of them yet. Maybe they come in later, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all along this strip used to be strip clubs, and they're all gone, pretty much replaced by restaurants and I think I read in the paper wine bars as well. See a few hock shops around as well. I haven't been here since this big supermarket complex has opened up, so that's new. Woolworths Metro. It's like another strip club here. Couple of massage joints. Pretty sure this milk bar here we call Milk Bar, which is a burger joint. Obviously it looks a bit different, but it's always been a burger joint as far as I can remember. Plenty of people sitting down eating, putting a bit of lining on their stomach before they hit the alcohol, what Aussies like to call the terps. Yeah, this is definitely a bit quieter. I remember this place used to be a hotel too, which now looks like some sort of clothing joint called Barry's. I'm pretty sure I came in here and this used to be a hotel. And you can see the tiles that are on the side. That's usually evidence that it's been a hotel in the past. There's a bit of action over there. That definitely used to be a nightclub over there, and it looks like it's returned to a nightclub. Looks like it's called Colt.
You can't get in.
Go on in.
A lot of these terraces used to be little nightclubs as well. I don't know whether this one still is or not. Shit, there's a bit of a crowd down here. Hope they don't get annoyed at me for filming.
Jacket Tyler is there.
Yeah, people lining up for that nightclub. Shit, I might cross the road here. A little corner joint down there, looks cool. Yeah, look at the lineup for this joint over here, Eros. Absolutely packed. We're going to go past this joint. Oh look, it's got a ground floor. And I saw people up the top as well.
I think we would have stayed, but I'm not really.
Like I said before, I haven't been to the Cross for a long time, but it looks like it's, you know, it's attempting to get back to where it was. This used to be the place to come in Sydney, especially on a Saturday night, and it's a Saturday night tonight. I don't know whether I mentioned that or not. Wherever you were in Sydney, you know, back in the 90s and 2000s, oh, the groovy little bar in there, the new Hampton. It's like one of those Holey Moley golf joints in there. So impressions so far, definitely not back to its heyday. It used to be a lot busier than this, but maybe I'm being a bit too quick to judge it. Like, it's still reasonably early. As I said, like, everything started to open up about 9 p.m. and there's probably a bit of time to go until, you know, probably around the midnight time there'll probably be a lot more people crowd into this area and things will start to liven up a bit more then. I definitely remember that King's Cross Hotel over there looking a lot different. There used to be like a glassed area. There's still a glassed area there on the corner, but there used to be like a curvature in it. And I remember peering through the window one night, you know, decades ago, and it was packed, and there was young ladies dancing on podiums in there, just really loud music. So that's definitely a bit different. Oh look, there's some people up on the terrace up there enjoying a drink. So that tiny little pub there. I'm surprised the camera hasn't crapped itself. It actually is a little bit cooler tonight in Sydney compared to some of the 30 plus days that we've been getting. There's a bit of a look down William Street there as it heads up into the city. Up the top down there, that's where you head past Hyde Park and College Street. So might do one more walk through and then call it a night. But yeah, a lot of those nightclubs that we read off on the list at the start, I haven't seen any of them. So they were all probably victims of both the lockout laws and also the COVID. There's a couple of people with masks on. So what do you reckon, guys? Anyone that's been to Sydney's King's Cross before, let me know what you can't see that you remembered seeing when you were here last, or tell me even if you haven't been here before. Definitely a bit of police presence here tonight. I just noticed when I walk past that door there where the guy is with the red shirt, looks like it's a bit of a little speakeasy. It says closed, but as people walk up, he opens the door and ushers them down a staircase down into a basement. Potts Point Hotel, I don't remember this either. They're smashing their burgers. We call it Macca's in Australia. I know in North America they call it Mickey D's. There's the actual sign of it. It used to be one of the strip clubs back in the day.
Everybody around you've done this. I know, literally. That's it. How did you meet?
Even these backpackers is closed down. There's King's Cross Station again. Hungry Jack's, Burger King overseas. There's an old one as well, Bada Bing. It's got a light on up there, so maybe that one's still open. It's got a sign outside it called the Harem. Little KFC joint there. Another late night special. Oh, look at that little whippet down there. Oh, I can see some people playing golf up there. You probably can't see it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, most of my videos are filmed in high resolution. So see if you can watch it on your 4K TV, because you'll get to see a lot more stuff instead of just watching on your little phone screen or your little tablet. So definitely always 4K, and so get it on your big screen. You'll enjoy the walk a lot more. I'm going to do one more swing past this street here. I should have probably named the street. I can't remember what it's called myself. try to find a street sign somewhere I can tell you what this street is. But as I said, it's good to see that a couple of nightclubs are starting to creep back into this street. Oh, there you go. This is Bayswater Road. And while we're walking down Bayswater Road, I'm about to hit these clubs again. Take this opportunity to like and subscribe, all you guys, or comment. Any activity is good for me to help build up my user base and membership, whatever you want to call it. Still people lining up for that joint over there. There must be some good action in there. Some of the nightclubs seem to have some pretty well dressed people outside, but others don't. A couple I've been past, people are like literally in shorts. Yeah, look at these old terraces here. Quite nice. And as I said, a lot of them used to be nightclubs. Yeah, this definitely used to be a hotel, this. I remember coming here a number of times. Might get ready to wrap up the video soon. So I hope you've enjoyed your look through King's Cross. First time for me for decades as well. So it's been a real eye-opener for me to see how many places have closed down. But also encouraging that there's a few places opening up. And there's a bit of nightlife again around Sydney. When the lockout laws came in back in 2014 or 2015, something like that, There was tumbleweeds blowing through this joint. So Buster Watson's Bay. People are starting to arrive and definitely get a bit busy around here. I don't know if you can see that up there, but you can see the people on the green having their putts. And the Holey Moley. And you'd see it if you watched it on the big screen instead of your phone, guys. So get this vid on the big screen, on your big TV. So that's it from HW for tonight. Until the next vid drops. Enjoy your weekend wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next vid. Like, subscribe.